About our Philippine update, by the way. So, unfortunately, just few days ago, we officially canceled our August tour. To those who are signed up for our for that tour, you're supposed to receive a notification for our tour department. And if you have more questions regarding the tour, please contact or call our tour department and our main office at 602-553-8178. Thank you so much, everyone. So, anyway, sorry about that, guys. So we just had technical issue. That's why it took me a while to be on the camera. So, and about the audio too. So don't forget. Well, don't forget, just checking if have you guys sent your instant message? Let me go ahead and check if there is. Okay, just give me a minute. Sorry about that. How are you? I hope you're all doing great, right? And what's your plan about your 4th of July? To be your family, your relatives, and everyone with your friends. So let's move on and let's keep praying that our October tour will still gonna happen, and hopefully before the year ends we could do our tour. Okay, here we go. So for our first message, thank you so much. I just got it. So here is from Carlos. Hi Rana, happy by birthday. Is this coming? My birthday is this coming Sunday. Hi, congratulations, Carlos, and happy birthday to you. And I hope to have a lifetime partner as a present. Well, of course, you deserve that, Carlos. My question is, are most of the women in the Philippines fluent in English? Not most of them. Most of them only are good or at least have an basic English, but not most of them have fluent one. It takes a while. It gives practice, of course, but most of them have. Only few of them, or at least 40% is fluent in English, or 30, like that. Here's from Fred. Fred from Tucson, Arizona. Rana, in the unlikely event that AFA client would need medical attention while on a group tour, how would a visiting foreigner access a medical clinic or hospital? Maraming salamat. You're welcome. So, Fred, it never happened, but hopefully not gonna happen in the future. But just in case it will happen, we have our offices in the Philippines, or the affiliate offices in the Philippines that will give you a support or um, support just to make sure that you are safe, that you are perfectly taken care of by the hospital. So with that, regarding the visiting of foreign access, I'm not sure about that. And actually, it's by the documentations. But usually, if Philippines will be reopened or it's returned to the normal, the foreigners can just come over to the Philippines without a visa. But for now, they are very strict about that, and Philippines are not yet open for tourists. But don't worry for if that's gonna happen. For God's sake, God forbid, you will be taken care of. There is at least only a few good hospitals, but at least I'm sure they will going to give you at least a first aid, or just to make sure that you are comfortable and being taken care of professionally by the doctors, of course. And here is from Angelo. Hi, Angelo. How are you? What should men never do while dating Filipinas? Yeah, never do is number one is doing a physical abuse to the women. Yeah, it's a really a no for, especially because women are so tiny and you have a big hands. Most of the foreigners have big hands. Oh my god, it's scary, right? So and that too is abusing or shouting in public with her. It's a really like for a Filipino pride. There are, I mean, not just by pride, but Filipinas are sensitive. So you're sweet. If you're sweet, if you're good, they can really appreciate it and notice it um, earlier. But if you really, if you do those things like shouting in public, especially in public, um, it would be, of course, at least if you really, she really act differently, or you need to tell something about to her, at least in a calm way, and be mindful about the public. They are really so sensitive. So that's that's two of the never really do things for a Filipina while dating. And for Carl, hello, how are you doing? How are you, Carl? Carl, I'm doing great. How about you? And everyone, I hope you are also doing great and stay happy. Thank you so much for everyone who's keep on having good vibes and being positive about what's going on, and especially for our tours. Anyway, our Ukraine tour is still ongoing, so I mean it's almost ongoing. So don't forget, I think we still have 2 slots available. So if you have time, or if you maybe you could try some other tours that we offer that is open. Because since Philippines is, I'm not sure when will we going to resume our tours. Here is from, thank you so much. Oh, lost. Here's from Nathan. What is the biggest difference between marriage in the Philippines compared to America? There is a big difference, Nathan. So when it comes to what I viewed and understand here in USA, since I've been here for at least almost 4 years now, I noticed that in the Philippines, here in America, the marriage can easily be broken. Of course, it's the divorce is known by the law, and aside from that, there are the communion or the unity between husband and wife is not that really committed. Not all of it, but at least there's a percentage. There's a big percentage that you can easily give up with the marriage itself and with your husband, the commitment itself. Especially also the relationship between members of the family. But in the Philippines, since we have no divorce in the Philippines, so it takes a while for both Filipina to commit into marriage. That's why there's a lot of Filipinos who do live in first before marriage. It took years for them to get married, not just financial problem of financial, but also the assurance that is he really the one, or is she really the one for me, that I could spend the whole lifetime with. So once they decided to get married, it would be a lifetime. It would be for better or for worse, till death do you part. That's one thing. And then it's not the marriage in the Philippines. We have this idea of like, it's not a spoon of food that when you put it in your mouth and it's hot, you gotta spit it. It's not like that in the Philippines. When it's hot, you're going to take it, and we're going to take it and adjust on it and swallow it. Yeah. So we have this really strong belief and strong tie with, of course, for the blessings of God, it's a union between just between two people, and also it's a commitment between husband and wife, and also the commitment with the marriage itself. Here is from Carl. Um, Cebu City has changed since last time I was there. Yes, there's a lot change, of course, not just in Cebu, but in the whole Philippines. Change. One thing is Cebu is it's the queen city of the Philippines. Yes, and it's one of the biggest numbers of tourists who goes to Cebu for tourism or for vacation. Um, but now, since the COVID, it's really the economy changed a lot, dropped down a lot. It changed, yeah. So there's good changes and there's bad changes, but at least they're coping up, and their women are in the Philippines. The women that we have has been looking forward to open up and to meet you all guys, because it's not just you who are waiting for for you to meet your future wife. They are also waiting at the same time. But since it's not that they're waiting, of course, but while waiting, they are of course serious and focus on how to feed the family, how to feed yourself, to pay all the bills and everything. Because especially in the Philippines, some of the company just declared bankruptcy, and there's a lot of competitions regarding finding job, and only few available work that needs to be filled up. Yeah. Here is from Nicholas. Does your company work in Thailand too? Yes, Nicholas. We also have offices in Thailand. We have, yeah. So all the women that we have on the site, we have like we have almost 100 offices all over the world. We have Russia. I think we have two offices in Thailand, Barakila and Medellin, I think. Yeah, so we have in Russia, we have in Latin America. So those cities that we offer tours, that's where we have offices in there, in those cities. Here is from, where am I now? Here is from Dennis. Dennis said, is something wrong with the video? It's showing old pictures. No Rona on with updates and questions. It's already 8:40. Yes, sorry about that, Dennis. We actually have technical issue it's actually my audio. It's on my end, since I'm working in my computer to in at home, and then goes to the office, and then goes to our server. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Dennis. I hope you understand, and I hope it will never happen again. Really sorry. Sorry to everyone that there. Yeah, but we still move on, and let's do our best to give you more better service, of course. Here is from Eddie. Do Cebu women differ from Filipinas living in the States at all? Yes, it differs, especially when you are already spend a lot more years in US than in the Philippines. Because in the Philippines, you are of course humble and pursuing your day-by-day lifestyle because of the economy and finances. Cebu is one of the province in the Philippines where we live with our family. We are happy with just every small things that we have. Like that same goes here in the United States, but it is more relaxed, and it is more the culture in America is more what you call this liberated. Yeah, so that is why there are some also women who has been Americanized. We call it Americanized because she might be already influenced by the culture, um, by the being liberated by advanced. Like it's more, you're more on into self-reflect and of course the surroundings like that. So yeah, there's a difference of course. So that's why we encourage guys to find. That's why we also don't offer tours. I mean tours or meetups here within United States. It is more on outside. We focus internationally because the culture is still intact. We want you to experience their culture and how they live in their almost half of their lives. Yeah. Where am I now? Sorry. Here is from Tom C. Hi Tom, how are you? I'm trying to decide if I want to go to Cebu or Shenzhen in China. Yeah. It's it's a quite challenging decision, Tom. Yeah, I know. If you are more looking into Philippine culture and Chinese culture is also quite similar, but more quite similar and also quite different. Yeah, but of course, Shenzhen they have a lot of taller women. In China, they have a lot of taller women. Their skin are different. Quite close to um, quite close to the culture. But the thing in China is that they are, of course, they are also family oriented. It's just that when it comes to age difference between men and women, uh, most of the family or most of the parents of Chinese women um, would would doubt or would be hesitant to have their son-in-law older than them, or it's they're more strict and to age difference, yeah, and more strict in family aside from the Philippines. Here is here is from Elsie. If you want more guys, then tell your government to open up the country for international travel. Yes, Elsie, I would love to. We keep on telling the guys yes to of course we want more guys to go to our international tour, but even if we tell, there's nothing we can do because the government won't give a budge or give a much importance about the international information or about our suggestions. Yes, we can suggest, we can tell. A lot of Filipinos wanted to open the country too, but the government is so hesitant, is so hard-headed. It's because there's a lot of departments that needs to consider that before reopening the country, they can't handle if there is another surge of COVID. Safety first, and also the one thing that they also don't want to reopen the country is because only few hospitals can accommodate COVID patients. So if there's a surge, there's a lot of possibility that only 1% or 5% can be cured, or I mean can be accommodated with the whole process of COVID vaccinations or COVID procedures. So that's how they are. They would also love to reopen up the country, but as what they said, it's safety precaution first for those who are tourists, and of course for those who are Filipinos who can't afford to go to the hospital, or who can't afford to do the procedures or anything. It's a lot to consider. Yeah, I know. Here is from Super One. Hi, Super One. How are you? Hi, Rana. Concerned Philippines. Concerned Philippines won't open for a while. Not hearing great news here, but I remain optimistic. Yeah, good for you, Super One. Yeah, I hope every one of you is optimistic about what's going on. All we can do is wait till the Philippines were already be reopened, and of course pray that for God will give the blessings to everyone, that it will surely be move on to the COVID issue sooner than what we need. Here is from Paul Mazan. Hi Rana, how are you and your family? I'm doing great. I hope you are also doing great, Paul. I wish you had better news, for I know that there is nothing you can do until the Philippines government give you the okay. I hear that. Yeah, I know. All we can do is wait. But while waiting for Philippines to reopen, we can actually you can either choose some other tours that we offer, which is open, or you can just save your money for your future tour. And while saving money, you can have some good times with your friend, with your family, and stay positive. Don't let negativity kills you, or bothers you. Yeah, so stay positive always. Good vibes, keep smiling, of course. Here's from Rick. What is the Philippines stance on vaccines? Yeah, for now it's at least 30, I think 30 or 40% of the population has been vaccinated. But of course, they're still waiting for more dose, or for more vaccines to arrive in the Philippines. They were just waiting for donations, because I think almost all of the vaccines has been donated from China. Um, most of from China, yeah. So I think that's it. There are still some Filipinos who doesn't want to receive vaccinations, but at least it's slow, but it's moving. Yeah. Here is from Jess. Do all Filipinas expect to have large families? I notice many have several siblings in the Philippines. Yes, of course. In the Philippines, yeah, we have this motto, the more the merrier. Of course, in the Philippines, since even though we ate at least once, or at least 3 times a day or twice a day, but we are happy. We help each other. But here in the United States, it's rare to happen, because even dog is expensive, child is expensive here in here. Yeah, education is expensive. Yeah, but in the Philippines, um, most of the Filipinos think on their present days only, not by future. That is also one of the disadvantage, where we live only day by day basis, because we can't save for the future, because our salary is already to be paid by our credits, and for the present, so no future. So past and present is mostly what's happening in the Philippines. Rare if you have average at least, or high salary, or parents are rich like that. That is why you can have your future savings like that. So yes, it's hard, but we have our family. We have that's why there's no there's in the Filipinos, there's a lot of time to make babies, that because we don't have there's no much time for work, because only few times that you have like scheduled work, or like that, or we it's just happened that we are happy. We're like one day millionaire type of people. We are happy, and I don't care about tomorrow, but at least I ate 3 times a day today, like that. And then tomorrow is the problem. My problem for tomorrow. But my problem today is my problem today. Yeah. So that's how it works in the Philippines. Here is from where am I now? Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm okay. I'm really sorry. Here is mm, here is from Dennis. Are Filipinas in this service employed or students mostly or students mostly? I noticed I noticed quite a few older women. Do you all have many women in their 40s there? Yes, we also have some 40s in our agency, but most of them are working, graduated in high school. And then for those who are in college or they have this the job title, or only few of them also can afford college, or we work on our own just to be in college like that. And most of them are of course, yes, the employed, yeah. And to those 40s, only few of them actually, because though in when in the Philippines, like when you turn 40, it's like the end of your it's like you already left by the last bus, like that. So yeah, so but in the age of 40s, I'm sure most of them are like have kids but not never got married. Yeah. So only few of them too, because they're just enjoying. They're hoping to find their lifetime partner, but still, it's for them it's quite hard to find it. So true, rather be single and move your, I mean your spend all your time with your kids alone. Here's from Super One. Rana, you keep us motivated by doing this video during these times. Thank you. Be nice to meet be nice to meet someone special there and settle down. Just waiting and being patient. Yes, thank you so much, Super One, for your appreciation regarding our work. Of course, we are here to help you out, to stay positive, to make sure that you all you don't lose hope, because everything will be become better in the future. So let's just stay positive. Don't lose hope, of course. Make sure to yourself that you keep and move forward and keep yourself happy, and pursue your dreams to become happier with, of course, with someone special. So don't worry. There is someone out there who is waiting, who is waiting for you, who is willing to be the right one for you. So let's just wait, of course. Here's from Travis. What would you say is the biggest challenge Filipina face living away from their culture? Number one is homesick, of course, because it's way different here in the family here in US, where the husband is so busy with work, the kids we need to take care of our kids alone on our own. While in the Philippines, we have cousins, we have aunties all over nearby who can just auntie, aunt, can you watch over my kids? I will just meet up with my friends like that, or with my family. Everything is like nearby. When we have our emotional stress, we can just call our parents or call our sisters, our siblings, to come over and have eat and also, second biggest thing is the food, because of course we live our almost all of our life eating the food streets, anything that is really good in our in our stomach, like that. But here it's way different. Yeah, it's hard to although you can find some ingredients here in the United States, but it's way different when you cook it, or the taste is it's not quite it's at least quite close for the taste when you cook it in the Philippines. But yeah, So all we are asking to you, Travis, and to everyone out there who is looking for a Filipino woman, be supportive and make sure that you are there for their, not just by their physical needs, financial needs, but emotionally. Be supportive because it's hard to be away from your family when you take good care of your kids alone, without the support from your family. Because all we are when we are here in the United States, all we can get support with, all we can grab on is our husband. So please be more supportive and sensitive, of course, for what she feels. But there's social media. Don't forget, just keep her updated and let her call her parents from most of the time. Yeah. Here is from Polly. Hi, Polly. How are you? Did anyone ever send you a message on the site when you were single? Yes, there is. I have a couple of letters, and when I was in the site, I became a member of AFA since 2013. Yeah. And I met my husband 2016. It took me 3 years to find my lovable husband, of course, my forever one. But it worth 3 years is worth the wait. Yeah. There's a lot of women who starts their ID numbers are 12, 1, 2, like that. Me, I start my number is 1, 4. That was way 2013. 112 is they're already spent a lot of years or became a member of our site way back years ago, but they're still hoping and praying. It's an opportunity for us to find our foreign husband. But if we're lucky to find one, and if not, then just move on like that. But it's an opportunity, of course. So yeah, I got letters, and I also got some meetups, of course, and social events. I've been in the social events, so it's fun actually. There's a lot of some of the guys that I dated became my friend, and got married and everything. Yeah, so it's really fun, enjoyable, and you can really see that our agency is real. That the communication, the union, or the spark between two people meet up and have their own family in the future. So yeah, I hope someday you can share your dreams. You can share your experience with us too when you get married and have your family on your own. Here is from Omar. I knew a girl who paid for their siblings to go to college when she moved here by sending money back. Do all families expect this from their siblings living in the U.S.? No, Omar. Um, they won't let you, like, they are not expecting any for their siblings to help them out for the kids for their studies, but it's up to her. It's up to her kids. I mean, to her siblings. It's up to her too. So yes, it's not that we are forced to do that. It's our responsibility. It's our responsibility as a sister, because of course we are living in a better situation here in US. So all we can do, at least the least we can do, is help out a little bit about for our family, for me and for my husband. For that, Omar, for the future relationship, and to make your relationship stronger with your future wife, it would be better for you guys to discuss it, to understand each other's opinion, and because anything can be solved with understanding to each other, and with doing the conversation. It's up to you. If you don't want to, then just make her understand your situation. Make her understand your opinion, like that. So it's up to you. If she really wants to most of the women, of course, the Filipino wants to support their family. That's why they wanted to have their own work here in US, to make sure that it's not like we're using your money to send it to the Philippines, but at least we can provide our own money so that our money can be sent to the Philippines like that. It's not that at least we can send once a month, or at least, I mean, not everyone sends once a month. It's like twice a month or three times a month, or just for emergencies like that. But for me, I send once a month. I have my job, so I asked for my husband. Of course, everything can be settled, as what I said, by giving each other's opinion and understanding each other. So, so don't worry about that, Omar. If you found your, let's first worry about finding your future wife. Once that happened, then just let her know what's your plan in the future, what would be your opinion, and that's also a good conversation for you to get to know the women before getting engaged with her. Here is from Cordova. Hello, I love Filipinas country. I hope to be able to travel soon. I will exchange my experiences. We are the same and Cuba and Filipinas are very happy people. Yes, Cordova, I'm so grateful that you are planning to visit the Philippines in the future. So let's just keep waiting, stay positive, and I know for sure there is more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, currency itself is you're already enjoying. That's why there's a lot of foreigners who spend their pension, who stay in the Philippines for good, and save their pension in there. Yeah, because it's really worth the money. Here's from Super One. Hi Rana, what kind of details about the girls you're interested in will you be given about her? Not understanding. Sorry. Hi Rana, what kind of details about the girls you're interested in will you be given about her? Hmm. Is it Super One? Is it the like given about like the opinion that you want to? What I'm understanding is that details, of course, good cards or bad cards you can give. It's a matter of really long-term relationship. So it would be better for you and for you to open up first. What would be your past experience and your present experience and your future plan with her, or and then she will open up to you too, because you will also know the women once you give, especially when it's a, red cards, or I mean a black I mean bad cards like that, like for your uh, previous experience. It's not good, but you learn from it. You you move on to that bad experience. So it would be nice to share it with her and see what would be her opinion, what would be her reaction, especially her facial expression, her gestures like that, to at least know the woman if she is really the right one for you, if she really accepts you for who you are from the past, future, and in the I mean past, present, and in the future. Yeah. So that's how getting to know each other means, because anything can happen when it comes to dating a Filipina here in our agency. It's because you are already both in the same page, where you are looking for a stable family, long lasting relationship. So yeah, anything can happen, and it can happen fast. Yeah. Here is from Matthew. I noticed many single mother in the Philippines. How easy would it be for a man to meet a woman without children through this program? Yes, Matthew, upon checking, if you are checking with their pages or with their profiles, you can see if there is a kid or not. You can also use our advanced search. Once you use our advanced search, you can just put the preference that you want, like the age, height, with kids, without kids, single. I mean, of course, they're all single, smoking or not, drinking or not, like that. So it's easy actually. Just do our advanced search, Matthew. And then here's from Ashley. Hi Rana, how did you become a spokeswoman for the for this dating site? And did you meet your husband through this site? Yes, I met my husband on this site way back 2016. 2016, of course. He is also doing the group tour. I mean, participating the group tour. Yeah. And me, of course, I've been in a member for this in this agency for 3 years, since way back 2013, and I became a spokesperson. It's because one, my husband works in this company ever since the company started, and he just got he's been divorced for 3 years, for 3 years by then, that he decided uh to participate on the tour, and then I met him. Yeah, we fell in love, of course. We uh we have our adventure, and I became the spokesperson because John told me so. Yeah, because John is our president, or the owner of the company, and Rob is also one. My husband is also his like family friend, like that. So I became the spokesperson. Sorry, it's because I have the experience. I can share my experience. I would love to. I've been to the service. I've been to a lot of tours, or a lot of socials where I see people went to the Philippines from single, and went back to USA, became got engaged, like that. So it's a very adventure. It's nice. It's life change matter. I mean, a lot of people change. I mean, a lot of single people change because of our company. It's because it's not just the dream come true. It's also that you became happier. And I am grateful that I became one of them. I'm grateful that um, that everything can happen. That there is no that you are still have a chance to be happy in the future. Yeah. Here is from Kit. Kumusta ka na? Kumusta ka na po? Ano balita po? Kit said in Tagalog, Philippine national language, that how are you po? Po is like a word of respect, and ano balita? Balita means news. So Kit, yes, Philippines is not open for tourists yet. Our October tour is still an iffy schedule. It's because we haven't got any news or good news from the Philippines. Our August tour just got canceled a few days ago. And yeah, so let's hope for Philippines to reopen sooner than October or before the year ends. Hopefully by next year we will schedule more tours if possible. Here's from Super One. But um, but I'm vaccinated, and many vaccines are from the U.S. that they are receiving there. I'm not sure about vaccines from the U.S. I think there is, but most of the vaccinations has been donated from China. Here is from Kit. Salamat po. Ingat ka po. You're welcome, Kit. Kit says, thank you and take care. Here's from Bob. I hear Filipinos are very serious about their religion. How do they feel about not having children if I cannot? Yes, Philippines have a lot of religious people, and feeling about children, they are kind of upset if that happens. But if you are not able to, or you're not planning to have kids with her anymore, just let her know. On the first date, if you really like her, just let her know that you are not having um, to ask her, to inform her that you might not have gonna kids in the future with her. So just so that she will going to let you know what would be her opinion. It would be best to put the topic first on the first date, so that both of you won't spend your time, I mean, waste your time together. So if she is not willing to, if she doesn't want to be with you because you don't, she wants to have kids, then move on and go to another woman and have a date with another woman, and then let her know if she is okay with it. So it would be better. Most of the women will accept those that they can't have kids with you anymore. It would be best, like my husband, since he said to me first day that he won't be able to have kids with me anymore. So that's why one of his those listed women that he has is have at least one kid. So at least the women won't be upset or won't be a little like homesick or something because she can't have kids with anymore. So because since Filipinas love of kids, love family, so if she will be understanding, and at least she will going to prepare her mind or her situation before accepting. Here's from Robert. Are the taxis safe in the Philippines? I worry about how I will get around there. Yes, Robert, there are taxis are very safe in the Philippines. Yeah, if they're actually really kind of guys. It's their profession, and most of the Filipinos are very approachable and kind. So taxi drivers are there. It's safe, so don't worry about it. It never happened to us with their clients, of course. But yeah. Here is from George. Why and how do Filipinas end up working in places like Dubai or Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. It's because George, Dubai and Saudi Arabia is one of the largest number of people they can receive for I mean available um available like jobs. Yeah, there's a lot of available jobs in those countries, and there are not that strict, or it's easy for them to have a job in there. It's not too complicated with it when it comes to requirements and everything. Yeah, so it's easier, and it's more it's there's more available work, and yeah, like that. Here is from Ian. I heard the president is arresting unvaccinated people there. Is that true? Yeah, it's not actually true. It's just that the president in the Philippines is more a tough guy, so he's carrying everyone to, because the Filipinos doesn't want to receive, because there's a lot of rumors about there's a 666 type of vaccinations. There's like what was that? Different, like a non-religious kind of effect would happen to you. Like there's a lot of rumors, since there's a lot of religious people, so they were scared of that. And the president doesn't like it, because the president wants to move uh, to get a high percentage of vaccinated people to make sure that to make the Philippines reopen soon. So because they are basing on that. If there's a percentage of vaccinated people, if we reach those percentage, then at least we can reopen up the country. Yeah. So, but it's not true. I think it's not true, yeah, but no, it's just rumors that there's a pros and cons in the government in the Philippines, of course. Here is from Alam. Can I marry Pinoy? from Malaysia. Yes, of course, Alam. As long as you are single, as long as you are working hard to pursue your dream to have a wife, Filipino wife, then yes, of course. All you have to do is go visit the Philippines and meet them in person. Here is from Sammy. What music do Filipinas like to dance to? I see the girls dancing in this video and always wonder. Yeah, they're like more on pop music. Yeah, dance type pop music, and uh, there's a group. Yeah, a group music, a pop dance. Yeah, that's. So that's the time where there's a dance session when it comes on our group tour. So there's dance, there's games, there's a lot. It's a lot of fun and it's a lot of activities on our social night event. So you should experience it. Here's from Super One. Is there places I can buy organic food while I'm there? Is it hard to find? Yes, there is in our supermarket. It's available and easy to find. Here is from Super One. Years to find, Rona, a hidden gem. Oh, 1280. Yeah, so don't forget, Super One, at least send introduction letter to her and don't go crazy on the letters. Okay, so let's wait until Philippines to reopen. Here is from Dylan. I like your accent. Thank you so much. I'm shy. Well, thank you so much for my accent. Pinoy type accent. Here is from Super One. She can work and send to her family unless emergency. Yes, you can talk about it and make sure that you both understand each other and love each other, of course. Donnie, here's from Donnie. What sports do Filipinos watch? Famous is basketball. Yep, volleyball like that, but mostly basketball. And boxing, or wrestling. Here's from Todd. Hi, Rana. I hope to travel to the Philippines soon. If I met the woman of my dreams at a social and she has kids, how hard is it to bring them to the U.S. Does it make the visa process more expensive? Yes, it does make at least the easier is fiancé visa. It's K1 and K2. K1 is for the fiancé, K2 is for the kids, and then it will, of course, it's a visa. So, like for example, $100 for the women, example only. So $100 for a woman and $100 for kids. So it's times two for all. For the application for the fiancé application. I mean, visa application, sorry. Here's from Mark Smooth. Hello, Anna. Hello, Mark. How are you? He said, I am sorry I missed the webcast tonight. It's okay. We're happy to have you at least. And Mark Smooth again. I guess it will be next year to go to Cebu. Yeah, I know. It's hard, but we're still hoping and praying that our October tour is still gonna happen. If not, hopefully by sooner than that or earlier in next year that we'll open. We're still praying for that. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching on our live show tonight. We appreciate all your interest regarding our services and offers. If you have more questions, don't forget to call me at Philippine Hotline. What's that? 623-570-8505. Yeah. Or email me at afacebu.rana@gmail.com. I hope you are all doing well. See you again on July 14th. Keep safe. Yeah, next month, July 14th. Keep safe, and I hope you all enjoy our 4th of July celebration. Thank you, and have a good night, everyone. Heart. Keep safe, okay? Don't forget. Don't lose hope. Stay safe.
Hey there, guys. It's me, Delilah, again. And you should be really excited about our video today because I'm going to take you to one of the nicest areas in Cebu, IT Park. Cebu's ID Park is like a little slice of Singapore nestled right at the center of Cebu. It has everything you need from upscale bars, coffee shops, tea shops, and even karaoke. Everything to please a discerning palate can be found right here. If you're looking for a place to have a late stroll with a lovely lady here in Cebu, this is the place. And best of all, it's right next to the waterfront where you will be staying here during the socials. Let's go and check it out. So, as you notice, getting to IT Park from the waterfront is as easy as literally crossing the street via the Salinas Drive entrance. First, we'll start with some familiar flavors for when you're flying solo and just have to have a taste of home. You can find coffee bean and tea leaf a few steps away. And if your caffeine cravings can only be satisfied by Starbucks, well, you're in luck, as there's one in walking distance. And if you want to see how Cebu does fruit shakes and burger steaks, Cebu franchise Orange Produce is right next along your path.
Lastly, here on the sunny side of the street is a Filipino favorite, Jollibee. You can't leave Cebu without at least trying the most famous franchise in the Philippines.
If you have to feed your sweet tooth before you feed the rest of you, La Marea has you covered. This local Cebu bakery franchise has delectable delights and ambience with low light, all at a reasonable price. First up is The Walk. Our first stop at The Walk is at one of the better Mexican-inspired restaurants in Cebu, Moon Cafe. Alright guys, now before we cover the menu, remember that $1 equals around 50 Philippine pesos. So 250 pesos would be around $5. Burritos will only cost around 150 pesos or $3, while tacos are at 110 pesos a piece. You can even find a full filet mignon dish for only a little over $7. The menu includes a tantalizing blend of Mexican, Italian, and Filipino favorites. And you just can't beat their beer prices. Moon Cafe is a fantastic chain of restaurants exclusively found in Cebu. If there's anything Filipinos universally love, it's music. After eating, few things can add to an evening more than breaking out your mic skills for that special lady. No mic skills? No worries. It doesn't matter if you've never been to a karaoke in your life. Singing here isn't about skill. It's about passion. And Music One is one of the best places in Cebu to give it your all. Local favorite Red Horse beer will cost you 60 pesos, or a little over $1 for half a liter. Corona comes in at 200 pesos, or $4. And if you're more of a whiskey guy, Music One has you covered with Johnny, Jack, and Chivas, both in shots and bottles. A nice bottle of brandy costs around 1,500 pesos, or $30.
So that's it guys, on our first adventure here in IT Park. Hope you enjoyed it and have figured out the best places to take your date on an evening stroll.
Now back to you, Miss Rana.